Madam Asama Makwaba. I believe say baby a medru no. Say me trans bi mu a. E wo say me tran in darkness. Na me ne modi nkomo. Because say baby a yedru no. Yedru the stage of darkness. Yedru a stage of lies. Yedru a stage of no returns. Wonim onyum tufuo bi ebo onyum bi ewo Ghana ha. Nana ye frɛ no Nana Champon or say ye. No bo onyum bi. Enyum no bo ye no ne ye frɛ no na nkebede na ya. Na sanyum na nkebede no na champo boy no. Wasi wusu kura no na me ye ne mo. O man pani na nadu dan kwa akufu ado say. Ghana for musu kura no wo ye ne mo. Nana adodan kwa akufu ado. Akwa kofa Dr. Oheneba Boamah. Let me tell you, say, enya any people amanyokuo na yi Boamah. Ayananado ne appointees. Any sika monitocracy. And I selected Dr. Oheneba Boamah. Itimasum manu osumuna sona ene. Ye koto abana Boamah wenia. Akufo-Addo be de facto president wetiri. The agenda of Akufo-Addo is going to continue. It is Dr. Oheneba Boamah sad ye kowura nkoasomu eni ye yadiem. Mama yemisa president Akufo-Addo say bone ban no man ya ye frɛ Ghana e de aye no. Yakuna busuya ana ya yere boni bi ana de ne ye de aye no na denti no pese ye papa ya ye de aye no ma na di president wode boni tua e kasa o mai mu aye den ma wan kasa ka che Ghana fo se mu aye den na me Akufo-Addo de mo twam ye mintumi nya hwe o vice president awoni ne me yenu na abuman. And the work of Fanabase, one Sambra medi mampeni. Minianum Ghana for me kwaba. Nia babe trans ne yedi nkomo. Na nyame ya domwa Thursday, Gumbe. Meche ni paten cash tieniye enyene. Eye Thursday, meche ni pa mako 10 sika. Obi bedi 200. Obi be 500, obi be to me 1,000. It depend said you be channel. Na mum anadie me ba sika bebre and then nipa be 4 and 5 ebe to me when cash and a day. What the other saw be dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Last week na me ni ha na be poso hima na wo ha. Otemu sika na me ba ye no me di sika bebre e de aba me ba ma sika mo ama wo di edidi me ba ma sika mo ama wo di atua school fees me ba ma sika mo ama wo di aye bibi wo di ene so be dial star 274 hash no was select number 1 no power XYZ wo select number 1 no baby south say wo twa ba ko a eye 5 Ghana e 2% twasen e kamea and catch 10 10 series 5 a coming kwa catch 20 a coming kwa and catch 1,000 shamo ye be mo this kabebri because ene I am going to give you cash they mum do be twa more and obedi and not say we obetwa ketwa no so nka ho also wo 5 cities wo 10 cities wo 20 wo 30 also bra betwa bi na ene sika no ameba bete no emu odu Ubedibi, Mesumedibi, your friend Mensaka, Mefreo, Namene Wabon Como, Usika saying the crowd, saying our deba, Betabi, Nabe Jessica, Name Kwaba Bedia Dancy bi, Ediatro, Enra, Omo Mucha Mensaka di yeno. Omo Mucha Mensaka or battleground Jumedia so mudi casino. And ya Omo Chasa Wamunieno, and then Romudi. You may be the lucky winner for tonight. It will sobra, Nebi Trebi, now so be. Be Chame Huaba, the Abba Bedin Como, the bank, Como Bebre, Ewo. Yabetrans and Yedin Como Chame, Bebasia.
XYZ Broadcasting Company Limited. Afiso Yazatum Neizocheneda. Wisdom Summit 2023. Yebesianyansa. This year, Wisdom Summit Timino. Yefefi Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure. 2023 Wisdom Summit Eyashon Kokra. What to suffering him zifo? Our Bajumaziasan will be impacted wisdom. Papa Zamahen. Ibiye, Nyansa wa Warumu, Nyansa wa Apomedinimu, Nyansa wa Banbomu, Nyansa wa Mpenachum. Saturday, 25th of November 2023. Venue near Osu Presby Hall. So when you are Jumezi with a Babasa, Mode Yayide, ever send attend ATTEND Ezako MTN Nombeido 0248 712812. And send you are not tap Nyansan. Say our business and our product. Nepede Bebo showcase what Jumezi Asa. Mertre Epede sponsor. Fred 0533 825 870. Nyansa Chassis Onarayina Misro. Wisdom Summit 2023 is powered by Power 97.9 FM and TV XYZ. Wisdom Summit 2023. Yerbo, na yebo sianyansa. Nyamishra.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Oh, it's brave, fresh, natural, mix, mineral, water.
Still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Why fish somewhere with no and the man who say I can't want some who cast up a packet see and no baha, none and Nasa Tataya or Casano didn't Sakatano. But we didn't say Sapapano.
Matilda Mocanina, Spanish garlic mixture, and then a capsules at aroma, and I'm a pomodressa.
Wow, why a nice Sankasa, Spanish garlic mixture, and then a capsule.
A woman bought your dear for Sunny wood, Pedrianum. Now a boss is a bro, I want to chew hypertension, a tick or restaurant, will be a target and temper. Gas is now yum, a macra, a mania mum of future crumina, a torch, will walk a water of Vienna, a friend and Hoyan.
And as no Spanish Jinko capsules, Hannah.
Spanish Jinko, and no day in Nura, watch your free, Jinko below, and soya oil moon. And my wife Jumo should daho.
Martin says I am anti-aging and I'm a good retentive memory.
Now you're turning him.
Antec Herbal Center for and then the pharmacist can make an herbal shop. A painful about more money for them with the infidum and come. FDA, Aji, a dreading cratry.
Masako! Easy or your power for Messaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Separate enter power for Messaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area net choose power effort. Now select a number of drawer and put in Hushim. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana so the spec. The more as a Russia draw them when you stand the chance able to marry in a big. Hey, you're big. Every week you saw your 50,000 Ghana citizens in your chair. Hey, you're 50,000 Ghana citizens. Knock off you. Good deal last star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
Yado ase na matena se na ene enkomo no amene wo ba bedie no me fire very light nemum usuru nso a obetumi edikan opadum TV no because enkomo no a menemo eba bedie no eye entro ene nada ne nkontompo a nipa da sani bi atwa ede a kire Ghana fo ne ye bepa na hontoma. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia from day one, me sra Ghana for me pamochewo. Debiara da me say me tenase ya na me ka asem a. Min twantro enkyere wo bia. Omampani na nadu dankwa Akufuado. Tie nkomo no a me na wo kan yi. Oheneba Boamah Wodi ya minyusu na nadu dankwa Akufuado. Omampani Akufuado. Aya na dwen se wonya president ya wobedi ewo NPP amanyokuo no mu na nanadu ya na dwen se wonya president ya wobedi no NPP amanyokuo no hunu se Akufuado any what entails Akufuado enye the caliber of person NPP for ehwe Akufuado enye nipa obetumi ya som Ghana ma hotaba Akufuado be the president obesai Ghana because ebasika sem toto ya woni hwe nanado is more or less like Tonaton and Adonkomi woni bibia ewe economy ho enti so mo mampani Akufuado kwan so be di mampani a na nyade obetumi abu o man ni ye Dr. Nyaonya Otama Klokai Kofi Kumse mo kaye Ebo koko se Akufuado enye nipa obetumi aboama Ghana koso enti wabra mampani Akufuado ene wowura je ekofo akwanteste ye no ohwe asempru pram ana nanado ba fie ba ye ne homework say ewo se menye wo bia nkeka gwani ne ho no what credibility ye ebetumi asende no na me de ne bata me ho a na me de ne kwa ebetumi aboa me ana nanado dan kwa Akufuado wo fa second of Riata eba bedi Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ho adanse de kire nana say nana abrantie bi wo Bank of Ghana where deputy governor na wo very good with economics ho etimi yankofa ne mra no me bow uchidom na ban sa ye betumi akoyenim MPP ni bia wa Ghana ha bia nim say before Sir Dr. Mamadou Bawumia oba bedani MPP no wanya MPP ni ana nanado kofa no so meye ne running mate enti Dr. Mamadou Bawumia ba ye no painted a certain picture to the elite community and Momuji to Musay Mamadou Bawumia ye good eba economics a wonim sikasem hontoto ye wonim je enti ya mana kwanya ema ni bedi Ghana so a obatumi aye ne yie ama omanya ye friend Ghana etumi akoso no kwasem and say Dr. Mamadou Bawumia sase lectures upon lectures. Dr. Mamadu Bawumia kyerɛ adeɛ ɛkwan a wɔsi yɛde Ghana esi kasam ho ntotoyɛ ɛfa so. Na wɔwie no amana nso hɔ a ɔsɛte 170 questions ɛde the former governor yɛwura John Dramani Mahama kɔfa no paakwasi bɛkuya misata wɔnyankopɔn fa de kransie yie. Or set 170 questions at the Mapakwasi Bekuya Misata say. One brama answer a kwanya befaswa. You bet to me aye economy no amanakoso. I stand by this today. I can say Bawumia does not qualify to be a president. But I was a Bawumia senior lecturer at the University of Ghana. Tiasama meka no me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia won't qualify to be a president but or qualified to be a senior lecturer at the University of Ghana. E ho na wo so kokko kire economics no common lectures no certain questions no marking because Bawumia nipa when do a man shining sa obetumi abu but when the classroom shining sa obetumi akyere wo ye kyerɛkyerɛ ni wonye practical person wotie na nkomo no etam say usura di kan because Bawumia nsam no kaaye no ye fa no maako tie Bawumia sase ma lecturers ahodo and oba ye beduru exchange rate and Bawumia kata Ghana for say you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Okacho John Dramani Mahama will say you can engage in all the propaganda you want, but when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Owie ya no and Okacho John Mahama say and the Pakwasi Bekuya Misata say in 2016 tie as some way na ye 12 December 2016 ana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eka asem we na se bo ka kire aya NDC aban ne say so we $1 sir we have 4 cedis 1798 pesos Bawumia no masem ni 12 December and o ka asem we say so we $1 aya 4 cedis 1798 pesos. Ebiana manfo ni msameboa. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wada Roma yankwe.
The Ghana cedi has obtained the dubious distinction of being the weakest performing currency in Africa at this point in time. Interestingly, the NDC Green Book claims exchange rate stability as one of their unprecedented achievements. In an open economy with market determination of prices, exchange rate movements are the most important indicator of underlying macroeconomic fundamentals. As the saying goes, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. The lesson from history for governments is that you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. In fact, You can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
Very good. But Sabre no na Dr. Oheneba Boamah oka sa asem we no. Now for $1 na 3 cedis 81 pesos. Ghana for mama yemisa Boamah asem say. Was say Opeso ka say you cannot manage the economy with propaganda. You cannot manage the economy with propaganda. And Kwamanu anaminimu die no and say President Akufo-Addo befa Boamah Emma Boamah ye lectures upon lectures when nyina ka ho wo ye kire Ghana fo ana Ghana fo say Akufo-Addo ne de ne ye nyini ni Baba Boamah no a waba beka ho no ye dinidi enti saade a yaman mandate ana Ghana fo bi se dabi Akufo-Addo ye pentima min tobroni said you tie no san wotie etie to me entrust emfa emma no ade ye dia abato no ko share so ana owura John Dramani Mahama odi nkunim woman panin na nadu dan kwa Akufo-Addo say no esramfuo bi wono ho a ade igbefuo bi wo ha omo ye togofuo ebeto aba ne bi etu amo de be court. You and I were not there. Ana Boamah ede kodi ni din. Na Ghana for ayro same wo mu ne say wo mu ne owura John Dramani Mahama twen ne wo court bosome nkron ene ye di asem no court. Sabra ni nyina no na oman ne kwabose a yese ye mawo oman ne kopeska ba bia yese ye mawo because na obi anim say the economic messiah, the economic wizard, economics mu by bonsam Boamah yakaso bi economic wizard wizard tre by bonsam enti economics mu sikasam entoto ya mu by bonsam ye Boamah one oba no enti se Boamah di asam no court de a ye ntwen na wonwie a ade ye behu say obetumi and I want to me many of Ghana for 2012 asam no court ye kodi ye 2016 Boamah assign gediye atwaso with the propaganda wo twadi aponyame ada Roma with entro ya Boamah etwaye no etumi mo mampani Akufo-Addo ana ne ho nya akono ne ho be ya akono e ma Ghana fo editumi edi hye nansa mo ha mi video no ma me Boamah ni o mo ha me sa video no ma me o mampani na nadu dan kwa Akufo-Addo ebedi president pe and was say what Boamah di ade kire ewiase fa na nyina say the economic messiah is in it Boamah bebobodin Professor Jambafo Professor Jambafo Mr. Kotose Alan Trematin boy and semano ebe was saying or say economic management team wano no ye head wamo beboa magana sikasam akoso na nadu dan kwa Akufo-Addo ewo gidie wo Boamah mu sai sabasikasam toto ya na nadu nim say Boamah is the only person you obama sikasam toto ya koso ebi anamanfo nim se meboa me pamotaw monhwe video we ya nanado wodi Boamah ho adanse etre wiase afa na nyina se ye ka wo bia ne tima bobew no nim nyansa Boamah mohwe nanado
ebinu manimu a me ma base me ba be dada Ghana fo me ma me ka se me pese me nyina ye se me tumi nye na me yenda de ni me otru fo nsema ye ka fa me o mo kai se mo kai bi ra Boamah ni o Boamah no Yakobon de wiase adwinyina ahyenu wa hye Yakobon de wiase adwinyina ahyenu wa hye da ayo paper to show that 41 promises made by the MPP and his president.
Boamah ni o Boamah no wanyankopon di wiase adwene nyina ahyenimu Minianum Ghana for me say me kan samu a mitumira me kiresie sabe me megu Boamah nim ase emeje ne yire Samira Boamah mfiri ne nsam ana ne yire Ramatu Boamah me meje no ba me kano kure e dia kire Ghana for say wamampani na nadu dan kwa kufu adu ahwe ase nyina ne Boamah wamampani na nadu dan kwa kufu adu na hwe ase ne Boamah Mobile service adding. Mammy Chinamuncho. Dr. Mamadu Boamah Nana do what did you say? We are seeing in Ano Nyankopo dia Seni Muno. Nana do fan say when walk for no University of Ghana economics when Yajiko Didi Yademan was still pass. Yet class in pass. Your friend Jikwadidi, Yadiman Wachero. It was not done Kwakufado, no, about economics. What do you mean? And to know what did you about Boamah? It was about Boamah, no. When young couple dear, we are seeing Junior, I send him. Only what said I yet? 41 achievement 41 Nanadu amiemu Boamah dia dia ne ma no na ye envelope enti what envelope na no wase wa ye paper wa ye no paper so and wo dia ma no enti paper no Nanadu bia mu sei what di Boamah di Boamah ne nim achievement Nanadu aye na Nanadu nim. Why not some boy? Monsieur Boamah ni o. Na Ghana fontie sa dia me ka me boa.
Ni o, Boamah no. Boamah ni o, Boamah no. Yakobon de wiase adwinyina ahyenu. Wa share the ayo paper to show that 41 promises.
Ha! Mon video no to so mame. What we say? Nanado nsanu akuta microphone left no envelope and the kura no mu video no reverse video no kakra we video no a Nanado te envelope na no what envelope na no and wo yi krata ni free mu enti Nanado di Boamah di nti no paper Boamah de man no wo Boamah mu kura hwe Boamah man hwe for video ni brechire na mo video no na ye utama na na do what envelope na no mo family tree what you play bra mo afa yanko afa mo hwa de paper no mo de mo hwa de wa fa envelope na kura no entie fa na na do what envelope na no and what ya no mo achievement awaya 41 wa miam Boamah ne nim dia Nanado aye na Nanado nim ne waye. Who is telling us say ya ma Boamah kwan ma na nya adwuma. Boamah ye adwuma. Me bo video ne back from Boamah ni o. Listen to the reason why tia ne boy ensem ma no. Muntie yembra yen hyase ye wachire. Muntie video no. Mo he.
For nsɛm a yɛka fa me no mo kae sɛ mo kae bi yira bawomi ani o bawomi a ɔno onyankopɔn de wiase adwene nyinaa ahyɛ no mu wahyɛ da ayɛ paper to show that 41 promises made by the MPP and its presidential candidates within 2 years, 41 have already been fulfilled and delivered as we speak now. 41 paper the new.
What's it 41 paper in you? 41 paper in achievement 41 am I? The minimum vice president, but we any 41 paper in me. Why na can't say Yamaba Omiaho Kwanya Yejuma? Million Ghana for Mamin Kasemba Conchemo say. Nanadu dan kwa kufuado ene na ban. Krono mabo dream ketasese. The way you must see destroy woman no. Womu pe obi to cover their kankan. And the only person you bet to me ayesano ayesiremni ba omia. Because notness ewo abotre ewo humility at the sum omon panimfo eti obunanado danko akufo as the master eti sebawom yakranya president dia yebetim no wonati because the master anyone ene nanado danko akufo many anum Ghana for ma menka nyame ni so no kora nkyere mo say Dr. Mamadou Bawom yanya Ghana yie yonti no nam but wo ba so be say Ghana Dr. Mamadou Bawom ya kansam bi but ansa na be ko Dr. Mamadou Bawom ya sam no kan ye no so no ma men san fa nwuram na be sika na ma no si ya pe na wo ba be de cash men saka promo men saka promo kama men kasem ba kwantiro menua emre no ye won mu no emu aye dia manabro so to the stand say etomre bia ne yen kansem nyina se ye di aduane na ahokyere wo mani mu paa o enada ya mete hei ebia se de meme ho papa me no sa pepepe na ode ete na won say odwan wotim fifire enso ya wakakora wo bi anyi nni Oheneba Boamah mete ya isa me kasa na me ni kapre wo me ho a obi be kasa me boa Billy me personal PA ye clean na no wadwuma mu ha no wana me friend na nwumre na me ka chense Billy kotoko kobre me na me ni sika ene wakotoko kwabre me no ko se ni kura gu ka ni mu utie nkomobo no ahokyere ne doso but ebia now we 5 cities bi wo fo so we 10 cities we 20 Ghana we 30 Ghana we 40 we 50 we 100 e wo fo so eti na meche osika no eti twabi na obedi wate dial star 274 hash star 274 hash na select number 1 power SYZ me no say ohoto wa mepe because me ne bi no me koda no obi amframa obi amfafo amframa so Oheneba me srew anwumre ya no tena no pa me de anya me ma school fees ya ne matoadi etina da bia me trase ya na me pese wunye sika more edididi eti for mobile phone no fa de say na dial star 274 hash na me send mamia won say umia send no a na abie won say radio stations bebre toto aso omo ye 9 enko bia mu type 1 number send was say enter number of tickets 5 cities per ticket 85 cities per ticket no open so twa sen ebia open se utwa 4 ni wa mia 4 no wa send it. Please enter PIN when prompted. okay ya na me de ne pem ye adahia sabe de ni sika ni bi ni so tumi ntwa bi no etuba sa de obekọ momo account no mu ade ukọ momo account no mu a na wabọ o pin code ase ho wabọ pin code no ese ho wi a obabisa se confirm na wa confirm ama no o confirm wi ato bo ase so mi a forwa watcha 20 Ghana no tobo ewo mu a be 2 minutes no wa say another 4 na no so ami aso ewo mu a no wa say another 4 na no so ami aso woni baba ahoso no na sika na ebia watcha ebia 50 cedis and 60 Ghana tobo asena twen na eduru so a mi wuro a you will be the first person to win and me ne omo kasai me sa company for no and am say me person nyame ya adoma Thursday de abai me sika bebre enti ene twabi na pesika to ho obi wo ha ni best school fees me che 500 nyame ya adoma obi betumi nso di 1000 but me yes sure but eninamu sa na metete enti ebetumi ya ye obi lucky bazaar ene enti bowuram na betwabi na be pesika na fadidi star 274 has na select number 1 power SYZ na obedi manu si ya pe minya ewie Dr. Mamudu Boamah de no a medical aba first person na wan win sika no me de naba etime kwa ba sa ba be kai obiem na the first person na wadie no me na kasa ansa na mako break ansa na me ba me sa ba be ma another one ansa na yenko twetwe no ato aso ntie ne sika yefu you go chop man efe yento aso Dr. Mamudu Boamah aye nipa bi a amanyokuo na yama no ho kwan se only di wo mo no yamfa ne nyehwe o yamfa ne nyehwe the reason why I make it say when you vote for Boamah you voted again for Kufuado no any Dr. Mamudu Boamah eko Peace FM ano ko kata Ghana fo nyina se yenya ntie se obo ba be taxi momo and say one kasa usika edawo wallet so wo mobile phone so I swear God say enya Dr. Mamudu Boamah and wadi momo buy and wadi momo tax and omo de buy say Dr. Mamudu Boamah be catch Ghana for say and say ye taxi momo na ye momo no ye hiafo ye ne bi entiensese ye taxi Boamah be kan me wabonten oduru inside pedo kache kenofori atase hyiase na taxi momo na yenye sika mo emfa bi nware wiem no remind this money Dr. Mamudu Boamah kase hwe soro hwe fom na betamnem anytime Dr. Mamudu Boamah ene wonam no be kache o se kawo makum wo soro me pacho hweye na bia na ye nanka onwuye obekawo Dr. Mamudu Boamah be ka say ensese ye taxi momo okoye pe eno mo kotena ase koye meeting the head of the economic management team ekatro mo say momo sika wom pa etimon taxi momo fo. The reason why Yamika said Dr. Mamudu Boamah is the one who gave the direction. Say and taxi mumu nene say no krasa na mumu. Aya Boamah ni swade hu ni say ensa say ya taxi a. Anka Boamah ka kire Ghana fo nyina say. Mumu me kasi sudu ya biem say ensa say ya taxi. Baby me gina no e hwa na me gina. Pa Boamah nkasa. Ne to ankasa no person kire say silence means consent. Dr. Mamudu Boamah babonten ebe tutu anumani hu kira yen emie hu say anumani ni o wodu inside ho no ene wo sesa anuma no ene wo de anuma afoforo ko replace ye wo babonten say da be kache Ghana for say ensese ye taxi mumu mosebe boa doctor momo yan taxi anase yenyai momo yan taxi ana yenyai woni
Congress Party is interoperability. Our main opponent National Democratic Congress Party is interoperability. Ayomo eno mfiase. Mobile no maba be ni bibi wo ho. Na onye too sure.
Omo no mfiase. Free suggestion. Say omo no. Is the point is.
Onye too sure. And then to my question, which is okay, say over 200 million transactions. Are we taxing mobile money because we have mobile money at Tuska?
Yeah.
No government revenue bill.
No, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is for me my view and that we should not tax mobile money because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax?
Very good. Eti kwam se faka ebisa no yi anu wie no okoye pen of Fred the head of the as the head of the economic management team or Fred all the members of the economic management team and no tena so no mo bon komo and no se yen taxi mumu Dr. Oheneba Boamah as the leader as the head of the economic management team omo yo omo hye nyina no mo de koma kanufuriata se mumu ye wie tax wo mo ene wabasa pe president yeri. Do you think Oheneba Boamah would deserve to be a president? Car no. Car. Tien komano me say. We a car owner. Ana me Oheneba Boamah ba se me ba beje wo car ne metwi. Ana osi Oheneba mate wo honsam. Se wo ne subampa e wo car atwi mu. Na otwi amanfo car no wadi sika no. What in Safwa and at the panty and nam, I will coquate choba or dome. It is said you will see the amount for Sikanya Funyafuno, mean to me from a car and Mauma Winky. Miss Suma the car mono wakakotono, Sikawa ho. And I'm coffee coffee the boy se cofibra. Namatese coffee the boy sono, why ye ni pabia. Meti a juma, why ya dear womb. Etudi ya mfano Boamah ana mkofa Boamah de Boamah bae me peda Boamah de Boamah besi ho ana me du apena kofi da boy ya ka wona hu mani mpe and was oh Oheneba me se kar me mfa me nam so me serew kofi makwa kofa Dr. Boamah aba it won what he meti adu so Boamah de minim no eba meti aduma minim se wonim di wo sanim ka akratwi se Boamah nkasa nko akra na ba ya anka meto de ka na ma no no akwa kopeni mate. So oh me patel. And about me adna no betu say. Kofi. Openi kaona wada Roma. Wonim se me di mate ache. Adwuma no sika wo ho. Eti me entwe ka no, ne etwe ka no wi a, ye di sika beba. Me na me ye mate nam tale ka no ho. E na me de me nsa bom. Wole. Me na me de me nsa bom. Enti sika no ba, me kan ni matu se sato ho. Ansa na yakwa koto petrumpu ana ka wona se Boamah we sure no so an ana o se nya hwe ne ye momfa ka ne nko ya de ka ne ko ya Oheneba Boamah driver minya nkase ye kwadidi kura na me Boamah se ye kwadidi ni ye didi ni ye nom ni ye didi ni ye nom ye wi a sika wase ye de kokoye ses no na ya tedi ana ka wona se debi ka no mu twi ka na se no sika ni ka no ho munye sales etimu fa me kan si me ho ka wona ye na dwen se wo je ka na si ho a na Boamah fa kire nwa asa ko ka wona ha ko bona man ye se papa je ka na mami ntwi na me boss no na me ne nam no Oheneba no okochoba enampa udware wiem saa emasem ene one ma ewura otumfo guest house no one ma adware wiem no one ma de dabasa ne nasefo ene usika no wase ni nyina meka wontie itimesrew je ka ne mami nkotwi Ghana fo me pamochewo so wona wo ye ka onano na wo abra mi di sika nyina no ba wo mientumi amebo amane ama wanyae na ene wafa atire se sanfa o ka ne ma no nkotwia mesra wo de o ka be ma no ana na se da bi nso dia na ba wo mia no ne na ado dan kwa kufu ado mienu ne nam na ado gini die no na ene wo mayo man ne basa awie no na ba wo mia sansa na ti abeka kire osem mfo man ne ma no mo de be ma no ana okay mami semi sama sembi mu se Islam means peace, submission and obedience to Allah. Allahu Akbar. Islam asiye no so. A peace, submission and obedience to Allah. Nana do dan kwa kufu ado de obi ani masori ya ko bi mo so kwa Anglican bi mo so sombosom de bi ni bosom de nana do sombosom because bosom kra emi wodi na tia kwa kundada nto sombosom. Ana na do dan kwa kufu ado bowura enkremofo aso dem ana wura masalachi no kofa ba wumia ana Ghana fo se enkremofo de ye omo kan kore in the lives of Alhaji Sineri, in the lives of Mustafa, former deputy CEO Maslok, in the lives of Kulinyonga, in the lives of Baba Sadiq, a lot of in the lives of Nasir Chief Imam. It in Kremofodia when the woman namwa. I won't tell you problem. It is an sadia. And yet, no men kofa kremu ni me kame ho. No me boa me na nanado kofa papa kremu. Pa kremu ba ye no so da ne ho adi nyina momu hu se. Obetumi aboa mo man na koso. Nanado dan kwa kufu adu hu kotoku mfa koransem. Wadi ade ehye ha na frato. 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 Sakremoni ya papa kofa no wo vision. And then the priorities were one form one master. I'm an the master firm who man no man and yakono. A fair dear Cremo etran hobaya. Was ye Minsuminya me master Jumano Ameye made the president. And ya kwato Abama Cremo. Ya to Abama Cremo ye your original ya. Was say I have my own vision and priorities. Oh, Papa Kremo, utrimu wading, aye. Pa Kremo, utrimu wazing, aye. It was this in the priority. And I want from wow master, I'm an unfam woman. I'm a now master to me a pure bedroom of a country, almost say. I find a bosom me and son of bosom 9-1. I can't woman, so be what you say. May Baba your mind no more mind, I mean to me, oh. Esan se minim dia sa me to me nya bibia bia mu mamo na the next government ebeba no e no betumi aye bibi papa ni kasa no na papa Kremo gina na nchen Kremo to me anka cha na master say master me wo visi wo hanade ni amfanya o man no mo man ni yie ene Kremo babontia be ka che Ghana for say o ni vision any priority. Me can't tell them now, Mati as say, Kremo, when vision, when priority, because the master at the Kremo de at the baby of bedroom piano, what the Kremo to the home at no Soria was a Baomio, no. When I'm couple, we are sending the end of your now, let me ask you one simple question, say, will be a one more with him, dear, over to me, I can show with him, dear. Na nadu amamwo no wobu no wobu with the nimdia of Baomia. Baomia dwene na mu hu no. Woni adwene bi obabia, woni vision bi obabia, woni priorities bi obabia, esikawia galo e no mobo anu obabe wi akọ. Me kan na atre Ghana fo nyina se. Sa ban wei woni ani suade hu no. Baomia woni vision I challenge Baomia. Some say was wo vision ya. Wa pe wo mre debate one-on-one. Ni yamfa vision fanto kwam. Me say Baomia deserve to be a senior lecturer ewo University of Ghana ade kire de obetumi economics mensu bi da no kwasem minim economics one also wenim economics for no ebeka se wenim dia na emom do deserve no say obey senior lecturer eba politics mu a assembly member kraba o me deserve so obeye eba politics mu a ba o me deserve to be assembly member, not even to talk about the highest office, president. No. Now the Ghana for president wana. Ya kremo ya frau sebe boya mi yaman. Wo danta yen. No say sorry so pe president yedi. Na ka se yen kwala okroma. Wo boada, wo nya bi ni. I am telling you. Ehon na mo ne nam wo mo ne nam ba bia mo ne nam ne dia ne ma sam kama no ntu Oheneba Boamah Bennie wawuo no. Dia wawuo no. Onso sebe kata ho. Me kan ne asisudua. Me I am a dead man already. Mon kwasahi. Mudu kura friend of proswa. Mudu sahi jaboso area ho. Kroni ya friend of proso na ma me trade ho. Eti ho note. Mon kona mkonko bisa na se ne ba ya Boamah no. What a saying, ma wu anya na yaboba daka ye kosie me. Ena me nya na ye me. I am a dead man walking. It means surely pe bia wasase we so. You one day born, one day die. I am telling you to your face, you don't deserve to be a president in this nation. You think we are jokers? We be bo trinko sakotre di atreye. We be joku di atreye. Abesro serious tantantano, and you said you want to be president. When bibi ya cafe, mo fa toto o man mo man nya yie. E no na Ghana fo ogidi omumu a ye de be mamo. What? Owura John Dramani Mahama na opani chairman sabonsu na kameba oso batmanya mre. Itime de atew. La General Hospital no me ye ho adwuma. Be de atew. Yero Mahama ene woni TUC fo akwakohia. Itime baba Owura John Dramani Mahama ne TUC fo nkomo no. Na wo twa me nsa aka na twɛn me. Na me ba pɛ ye ba be di nkomo twɛn me. Ye tie Owura Jem.
Additionally, we'll implement new strategies to establish key performance indicators, making state agencies efficient, effective, and productive. Appointments to state-owned enterprises will be merit-driven and not based on whether you are the friend or family of the president. And more importantly, we'll protect workers' rights to join a union. I am a unionist. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that musical interlude. Let me hit that point again. And more importantly, we will protect workers' rights to join a union. Choboy, thank you. And
very good. NDC obi be bisa say no mu e mana e de no mpeso moye. Number 1, na nadu dan kwa akufo ado baye no wofa ministers bebre na nadu wanyaya se nyamra e na na ka anka vice president obefa 2 ana 3 ya Owura John Dramani Mahama so ba obe reduce the number of ministers and appointees. 2. Owura John Dramani Mahama se wo ba some of the ministerial portfolios ni bi yabeka bom adentin a ministry of transport na aviation ehim railway ehim omutumi ye airport eya kwan eye railway sector ministry of transport na do ba ye no we transport sin chen and we aviation sin chen and we railway sin chen and akwana kokohe omantumi anya hwe owura John Dramani Mahama se wo ba obekeka se nu oma no abom ama hoto aba. Number 3, reduce waste cost, overrun institutional borrowing and breaches in public procurement rules. Owura John Dramani Mahama se wo ba sika bi wo ha ye mane kokwa hwede Bank of Ghana ye waboka 60.8 billion. The next 20 years Bank of Ghana to mean Triana Hoka. Owura John Dramani Mahama se wo ba all these eka companies mabaka ma yewe makwako fa sika we me yewe na for procurement nuoma mabriti we ma yese ni nyina na obeyi ni nyina de free ho ama hoto aba. The next one, these points nyame ya adoma Thursday be the better screen so na wo ho de ekoso. But you know something, me kwa ba no ba be sika esi o star 274 hash star 274 hash and na me pese me gu anu nsuo na so firi star 274 hash select number 1 power SYZ minu yetwa na pesika ade de bia me ka se ade bia ni wiase a ya se bema enisika eya mtobre bia me bompa ya me ka se urade jimemba nyina nsem ana jimba nyina nsem sika fama mema because bema te woni woni sika ya na nasem wo mobo bema te woni woni sika ya na nasem wo ya eya wo twa ne ho ntwa wo ye ne ho hwe enye. But let me tell you something, you can still become who you are. Wabra wo twa me nsaka sika ketua bi bedi ubotomu ana o memma semaba beje 500 beje 1000 minim de beba wo so eti fa mobile phone no dial star 274 hash ebia no watwa na me ka semba konchero ebia no watwa bi but ade ne sisi wo so se twamo na obedi twa bi ka sika na fadidi nene me so memo wa chef you go enjoy cash today and you will enjoy cash today and ye be frew am wa hurihuri adia dance se won so won saka betwa me ho aba ye ko Solak natural clinic akwakodi nkomo Dr. Solomon aye krado ye one ye edi nkomo me bape ye betrase edi nkomo tweme me ba isia
yo me das bebre na me che atifo nyina no kwasem se ene ye hwe the consequences of untreated genital infections in males and females. Sebe bema wade no oba wade no senya aboa bi be it fungi bi na fungus bi be it bacteria bi ebetnemu na sebe se won enum ja na aguni mu na wan treat a enso anso be tumi abra ma ene meme na yeri ka san se yan tiase ne hu ne sa oto sa na sebe sa de a won expert no na si na ade aware gu na se relationship na wo mu no na sebe ebenyinya no na genital infections ye kan no two words genital and infection nti say you can say be infected that me did numja me na and abobi betrem where something similar in me to me my infected na examples ni gwa hodo do na ye ta party pa GONO aha me ka nesira gonorrhea bacteria infection no ha ta body pa and afi candida albicans the white ba no so ye ta body din to was a bear ma bon se ensuo bi fo da no na eba anapa wo chimajo gu nsuo no ho abon se nsansan bi aba ho ho abon se ase discolite eba neko e mo abon se mu na sha ase femfem wo aha ena ya gio en orusu bon se ho no na ensuo bi oba na bear ma ase yellow akokọ sade na eba yo eba meat yo na ho no sha ase pace bi asha ase kakra obo sensanse bia besi ho ekwa na ate ate bomb na ate bom na pai na sebe ho na piaba we nyina ye enema sebe ekoso na saa ne mai koso a saa mo ba himfi ho ma yen sha ase mfiri man ho mo no ba sa so ne che no bo se one dware wo nsuom ti man o dware no besena bo se oduru ho no ma all day ponsuo no se wa himfi no aye pachi anase aye molting aye se wotu cassava starch ata ba binti etro so to mo se konkonti ba no ofro na apa no waba wafro na apa ye be kwa na se yenko wofro na apa no afo se na ba mabu to mo se onu kru sia wi a na ensuo ni nyinse ba se ensuo nyina asasan ba na ma awo no so say ensuo na ekọ na manyinse ba ensuo asa baba asa ba bia ene ho ahunsuo fo na enko manyinse ma sister e ba sa na wo ho akoye dia mo ebio o de ponsuo no tata ho ye no na sebe e de pampan bi ba ho na sa pampan on say sebe ye me man so de ye mpekura no ye pade de be fresh ehwam e de pampan ba sa e ba sa bon say empai bon chie ben na pampan so pampam yen e ba sa bon say enigi ene wo tena kosie we no na bia ho ni kwansa basa na sebe relationship no question mark e beto ho ebio o de po no so tata no sebe e ma on sia kopon nya hemfie no erade hu eh o ya make se be ni do I say what elastic not to ano lato cells no na protein be shentemu na elastic aba ti ewuro se de ni wuro no tu bon se sebe entina sebe time oso na ye bie na me koso na ye na katum na o de po mo no mo disalate cells na twima hoden no na agwa elastic mu achi no watch mu se na no abaye no tu so ma so na tom huro e basa I'll leave myself and send peace sister eni kwasa basa e basa e mudi e de ba wo nche no na isa ha de free ho na question mark ba ho e bia ubon se o de po nsuo no e che ho no na afa wo menstrual date asha asesa fansa wo de no enka e bia bound the 12 plus or minus scientifically plus or minus 2 days once afa de wo de no etimba 1 week later 2 weeks before month mo say but twice more na yes and once one kasa wo danger wonim wo ye safe wonim etimba sa on time e bia na wo danger ho ma be me be bra to agu na bu kwaso so say ye 1 2 years nyinsen mai ensin bebre edi kwasa basa obayesa e ma menstrual flow air shorter fast only 7 days and 6 days so once ba 2 days 3 days per nature drops na kokoko na ba na fa hen de tie ne say multi no nse sabe ahemfe ni multi no de points na beta ho no sebe sansuo na koye multi bi wo inside ho ha edu bon se o menstrual date ne ba flow ne ba no blood na ese eba heavy flow pe be fa ho aba dia ka na we na koye se net na afa de drops kokoko na abeka chire mo na ka we ho na e bon chire wa no bon se afa de sefe na air clot sebe no sha se enya clot kakra e wo ade ni kakra ko nya bon se afa no next wo se wo no a nas na ko design ho no say or the changes kakra ba ho asin pH changes wo say bia hemfi ho to ono say changes kakra ba say apo one say drops na aka mo no na kakra ba e ba no just e asaba biem enso na me biem adentia some miscommunication by question say for e sha se bra o dey pro white by one pen one asabanka sa ha we nyinanti e na edura ye fa the solar cable mixture wo dwa so solar cable mixture ye body man say asotwan de tie say 100% cedar as she say a herbal medicine evidence based a bit me na resistance bia aba ho sensuo na ba ya che me ba neko me hu de e begi sa how no akanse more resistance bia poso ho achi nsu na free ho amasa be ho na e free awo on say habam no hoyi say we boss na wire den na kamwa na osuma say gigraw na catch melanga na catch kama e basa sia pa ye ba ye bre san virgin like san am pesa me kire solar keba me se sa ha no nyafi ho e bia obo so you so e besa resettle date na ma wo first 2 weeks we say ubenya flow and e clotty kakra e patches go mu white the mania bi e ma yam hihye enye hwe wo second flow no e san say niam na da no e na dissolve the akam na person ko e we be reset akwa puberty na so nya 12 years no date a wo sha se bu nsa no e be reset am e free one afisha say count dates na say o danger no e separate we say wo shutu ya mami odenda mami sa na say na afa nyinsa ne to aso e ye solar keba mesha etini e body man say aso chai afa yem bent tete ma me man ho braninti ye me man no on say sebe ensuo fria de mbaye on say yeso awurawura wo hwe ne a onya kokwa be so try tuntum hwe na ahwe chocolate nese wonya 3 ho no na opetietia ba akwa wo pese wo try tenten na akwa 5 aha na afa wonya kese so a wo pede aha mo na wo try to bonsa fe bonso wo ko wura baabi ukura sebe baabi baaye no agata de ndem so wie nansen wo sro be ma so emu ye pepepe ensuo fre no ba ensansan ba ho emu so sa ha no it's not no one pe won so one pe ho aseman kan help the brain makoksa mensa Ending carbon say bet more the low sperm count. Once I thought to do some quabwa. If a oligospermia, I didn't think it is a. The ten say, Cremin say, yeah, the no ha, and a 2 balls with her. Sperm production, I say, sperm cell producer. As a fat sperm that room, Nabani shooting. The ten say, if you see around it is tire home, gravitational puberty towards the center of the earth. It once a memetasa who say no. Fancy Ghana metahase. To one say one ensure na ewa ha na de eba pia no by gravity e basic down e ba na beda sa sperm duct we nim it must pass ma produce 25 million sperms in eba e basia pa e sense why net na kwa so net ashegatam say nwu fi no na be pin net na sia pan na e sift out na afo konkonti ba no ho hia no na kwa kakra bi sense o mu na sift out no ensure you do be no nkwa na institution because o should see aka na kwa say pipe we be never man hwe sanse hwinim ne basa low sperm count eban na afo bon se sebe na se utanye se na obe kra wado na eni kwase basa ebia someone tna ocha obo se maye mre wo mpem the teacher ne say on se ensure ne ba pio no on se the ultimate function possible se nyinse beba esi ye game no ye fire na sperm ne ba amanyinse ba ese blood flow mo fam no e ma ye sebe e ma ye hon story no mo hold on confusion one e san se bi o de ponsion ne ye nso esi men no e ya akose ne nyina no ase e ye krimi ne modu ne ntim se o she game na sia na o de ponsion na trigger se ban produce ensuo na e ba no e ye nsuo ban ya e bi so e sperm no e bi so anya sperm no e so mo nte bi se sperm se kimidi a e se blood from hold on e ba sa bon se wo sorry ade na se kona pew na se be wo ho ase e ba sa ye se channel pa e kwa ye se cascara ni kwase basa enti ese be man mesrew won so no solar keba me se beboa wo ebeko ekumwa no na yi sa piupu na firi ho na aboa ma sa dissolve sa net na se mesh na other ducts no reduce acv sperm no be dissolve had na firi ho ewia na restore wa ade no bo so shoot ya na quantity produce ya na nyina akọ amanyinsa na ba ebasa aboa wo na restore sa na 2 minutes 5 minutes no na isa ha so firi ma so dwaba saha we nyina no solar keba mesha ebo e saha nyina fi enti no say asotwan solar keba mesha wo say asotwan be manom e na oba nom kwasi bi afa nkomo apuso ho ni nkobo MTN no 0245 61 6028 0245 61 6028 0245 61 6028 and Airtel non so 0261 736263 0261 736263 kai say e solak heba mesha was say aso twan awade no e so twan na odo no enso aso twan na anije no so e so twan sa na ese ye
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
If you sumu ahokyere any abenedie. If you sumu amamuo bɔne. If you sua any daso, yeni baby money Dutch echo. If you sumu katasisha any pro any dream die kankan adokrome. Eti mraso si esisem. Na mraso si edi any daso papa ebebre emaburu eni nchirima. Enyo kokromoti nko a yehia wo hoden. Eti beboa niemfa aban papa mekire NDC odi abamu papa ebebre ganafo. Kojo card GGC mekire good governance card. Na emfa NDC aban esamra bi. Majibidio osokojo die. From being to be the NDC shall be.
Mpempenso a yabedru wo yemfie duasa dwumadie mu. Ye mama kwaba ba medi Moses ayaresabia ene haban nu asoye. Ayaresabia age nhini na age abasobodie bebre. Yakwadare prostate mu yi oba ne barima wo mu nsensem. Empemu mrewye wo barima sorigina na atiada ene yare nkitenkete a ehinta wo nipadue mu. Ye wo mfidi a eye nhwehwemu bi te se digital x-ray, mammogram, 4D ultrasound, fluoroscopy machine ene nia ekeka ho. Ye wo biaye a ye bema wo ahaban nu ene faako a ye hwe esen mu yare ahodoɔ nyinaa. Yedi infie duasa wa yarehwe dwuma mu ye kai sedie ya hwe ye manfo wo odo ne ahobrasie mu yen adokotafo nursefo ne yen adwumayefo nyinaa beto aso asom wo ma yarehwe akwantu mu yedemase bebre Ghana samode mapomuden ahye yensa we koma Medi Moses Clinic and Herbal Center wapomuden adamfo ene daachi a edi yenim nyinaa.
Besada wasi amatra se yeba bedi nkomo ona meba so na emu mesrew mame nte obi sika kakra bi na memra na mensa ka no miguso eche sika mesrew unyentwa ye atwa watwa nso abra na begi sika na fadidi with all due respect eya na sika unya bia eboa sika de oye da bia meka kire se menua sika sede aboa no wote no so ye aboa so ye nipa so ye danyo sika de okoto se eduamena donko mu abeme na okonkora fa wo hofa bi unya bia ode ase wodi bia sa ho yade na sika ho mfa so ade ba ko ho mfa so wi ase pa no woni bia utiti se dwenti obi awene itima memfa ni pa no enwuram the first person ya wadi no yemfa nanko na afi yanko eno ena eda so no it's time ye wose yewuru fire mesramo yanko ena ekono nti de wadie no meta 500 5 kai asu 0242 atiano 345 0242 345 one winning 500 Ghana cedis sesia one winning 500 Ghana cedis sesia me patromonya de we mame and I mention 55 and I say mention 5510 I don't know mention 5510 and I mention 555 mention 5510 okay and you will be back when 1,000 Ghana automatically into say nipa baako the first person I want 500 cedis me no no baba share komo twena se na nipa no one win no yen saka pe me din be wuram na me na di nkomo eti wo awunya ntwaye no twa yo wo so mensaka obabi atiano ufri kofodia ye from saying antivida what should be payana and then the dikanya uta and then come on a champrensa and then come with champrensa I want to media so and I say all programs and then I can work champrensa Gumbe yana uta and the uta saying Mika 20 what a 20 and 1 500 Ghana antivida one saka
Mesako.
Nyame onshira ono nyo kese wate. Okay, me ba ko fodi e ba be he o. Thank you. Bye. Eti antivider enwene 500 cedis. Wonso obetumi aba because eneno meter 5 ne mate 1000. Eti wonso bra na bra benwene bi. Eno ano no *274# na select number 1 power SYZ. But medical catcher say nyame ya adoma Thursday ye better more 200 bebem 500 bebem 1000 bebem nipa bebre nipa more than 20 and benwene. It you may be the lucky winner. Mesraw mene honorable behye enkom twetwe na se ye bape mesa rane ne mesa mo bi su sika ena wo obedi 1000 a obenwene a ye frɛ wa wanfa no wallahi talahi metwemi sika iti down hoso over until vida ena wate ano wonso ana mamera ne ba konka ho na franka me koba na babera ne 1000 na kyese esia no iti mamera ne 500 mamera ne 500 nka ho na me ba na fe omo beba be twa ka ho no ne matwa magagum ne ma 1000 Ghana iti the next one edem ene yekono wa wonso obabedi no wo mere na aso no eno ano no mensaka promo onabu sika ho ayeden na sika ya ne yetete enti eno no nsana bedaso ka afa ana tete numbers ni dibi pa ena so wenso ye 0243 813 0243 813 ono so awone 500 Ghana cedis 0243 813 wawone 500 Ghana cedis win yes ye no ono so ebabidi nkomo afedi aka no aka kese no 1000 cedis obi mefanko brabefa *274# na select number 1 power SYZ 1000 Ghana 1000 Ghana eye wo de tonight it will select number 1 power SYZ no na o select number 1 power SYZ *274# no wa select number 1 power SYZ and na ye ne honorable George Kwaku Ricket Hagan and na ye ne no bedi nkomo mensaka
Oheneba
and na dia mankwa na nsaka
Oheneba mensaka
Bini aba ye flow saying na ka free
me ma say family is mensa me ka say free Kumasi
o ka say free Kumasi kuro ba no
me ka say ebu ohun kuro no ma francho ebu
bo ho ya na o twa say
Oheneba me twa 100 cedis
we twa 100 wow and one win 500 where do you mean we sound what trying to dan come true number no ko say 1000 the animu
Oheneba me na be wa hu se me say twa
oh ma say so de ato ho
me kali ho den
ya mi sla
so da ya na mfa na me ra ho
oh ma ra ho ene wadi ya me ka ho wow amen me da se papa okay aka 1000 cedis me ba bete but no de me ko me be ria e na me 1000 into twa bi *274# na select number 1 power SYZ now so bra ono ba kwa ba and they honorable Kwaku Ricket Hagan wayamrase badwani Edma Cape Coast South abaton pesua so ene ye ne na hia na adomada so Dr. Mamadu Bawumia waya wonko ana so was here 101
oh we share no
very good
I am nyimeni di nkomo 101
I say o kra no so you finance person
yes
send your machia
oh yes share event yes oh me nyanko se me ko no
oh okay
event yetumi share ye di nkomo 102
yanhwe NPP amanyoku akotenase na yayi Dr. Mamadu Bawumia as omo flag bearer yehwe Bawumia generally from day one ya wo ba ye e de babesi enne na ho keka the credibility NPP amanyukuo ama isrimni ho kan ma ama wababedi anim ama utie Dr. Oheneba Boamah asem okan ya wose we so honored say yamano a positioner eso na me de me transidi ka say akoa no wonim de occupy because as vice president na yato abamu ababe running mate na wo cherish yato abamu ababe flag bearer and you cherish the flag bearer more than the vice presidential position no ikura wo no na I don't know but ebi ana me na meti ase sa yeah Dr. Oheneba Boamah MPP flag bearer
Oheneba uzikan ma minchi a echefa na wana wa hwa hen
okay
we free you especially in constituency when you mean Crawford or Cape Coast. Dr. Boamah, now some can you be the influential fee. MPP someone on our pen.
Yeah.
And then we vote for him. But actually when the elections now I show clearly that about 40% of the party actually rejected him.
Yeah.
So 40% is huge. And this is just the delegates. And by extension, at least 40 or between 30 to 40% of the whole NDC, registered NDC members.
NPP members.
NPP, sorry.
Yeah.
Members, if they have their own way, so no wonder no. I mean, I think no wonder no cry. And then of course Honorable Kennedy Japan is the one who is holding that 40% or roughly 40%. Now we share the whole field now.
Yeah.
I mean, nice gentlemen, but it's probably the West field that MPP were parried for flag bearership election.
West
that in recent memory. When Honorable Alan Chamantin Ofige it presented say Wakano look weak.
MPP for yes. In the lives of Adenimo Boamah Kennedy Japan and when we crown no account here. We the perform
yes.
Me hear back on account. Every year kutu.
Every year.
Omo week.
And it's not surprising. Omo a vote.
Yeah. Omo moden kra. Ewo form.
In fact, Nkrofo ma Kennedy Japan chance. I mean, people didn't think say no or you serious actually.
Because na me hu no.
Obi ehu ni say obenya vote onya no. So it clearly tells you say the field itself was very weak.
Wow.
You know, trust be any but I mean Boamah was more or less an incumbent.
Yeah.
So only president there, but he was a vice president.
Oh yes.
The establishment candidate. Nana Akufo-Addo's successor. And only 61% to say.
And on the chair say Wamo any GDA war. Nana Dumuana.
Number one, Omuni GDA war Nana Akufo-Addo. Any number one. I don't know Muni GDA war because Ghana for another party.
Yeah.
Feels say he has not done well for them.
Now,
Now, I'm sure. What's your problems you face with Ghana is here now?
Yeah.
All the problems you face, they can see economic problems.
Oh, Ghana problems.
Yeah, it's about the economy. Challenges you face with Ghana, about 80% of it is about the economy. And the 20% other matters.
Body and economy.
Earning economy. I mean, Kabra Ghana has his year and economy. A breadman we pay a war bottom is about the economy. You know my tone
what the example cry when you be in us because may assign down with try and one.
Sanity. And it tells you clearly. And then when you look at the genesis of this whole thing, Nana Akufo-Addo, he made it clear to us that he knows nothing about economics. The statement that was what it was about.
True.
That meaning the economy more Messiah way and I made a number of solve my economic problem. And he didn't say that once. On several occasions, the Boamah or can be some of if you listen to some of the tapes. Boamah knew
Mammy Boamah knew. Mamba Omienio na
also Nyansa nyina yeah, and he was referring to economic Nyansa. I don't think say Nyansa in general.
Debbie.
But economic Nyansa about Omieni team no. And about me paper be mano. No paper no. I say Baumia the denominator got aswamano. So as far as the economy is concerned, no, or what's concerned then, Nana's economic brain was Baumia. And the BBR no feel able to achieve in the economy was something that he was hoping that Baumia will bring. So if the economy collapses totally, then it is Baumia. Actually, it's not even Nanado, it's Baumia. Because Nana Akufo-Addo economic brain is failing. No. The economic brain, any Baumia, he has no economic brain of himself. This is the impression of my here. No, the economic brain, any Baumia. And the economy they fail when they fail the economy. Baumia.
But Baumia also say, utie ne kasa waka ye wabra ye to abama no was say or the must say, but one vision and priorities.
I say a challenge is in Facebook Kuma. It's about the economy. One year they will buy say we economic doctor.
Yeah.
Come and cure us. One Jimmy say yare now see afi yare ba no one Jimmy answer no who new vision. Vision ben na wo the Bama Ghana forces here. There is no vision.
It's in comes and
yes, we yare be say na duro. Waba wo say we doctor. Wa hwe one man prescription and ye juma no more money will buy no more corner no so mu jaw we say the one kasa wo what discovery drew for I want to say ya
me part of video share some video
Baumia no Yakubo ndi we say adwin nyina asemu wa share the paper to show that 41 promises made by the MPP and its presidential candidates within 2 years, 41 have already been fulfilled and delivered as we speak now. 41, paper the new.
So, in America, the brain of Nana Akufo-Addo when it comes to economics, no, and Baumia, he made that very clear. In fact, if you cannot hold Nana Akufo-Addo responsible. Other than that, he's a president. But on my head, say brains say they run the economy. They mean
yeah.
Then we will be a man nam. And to what to mamia, Sani pay nobody say manamano. So we trusted him. So the Ozubia Baumia and Abba. Obutu wabo solve your problems, and Baumia did nothing. In fact, Ejumano was sharing some ground ND, but he has moved away from it to doing something different. Digital and all this
when stuff. When you're dear for fraud digitalization.
Look, Baumia, okay, the AB town hall AB or Kumasi, I believe.
Yeah. You call toilet mono.
You know what? Baumia kasa about the economy all these years. But then we know that in economics, even economic policies, they take time to, to manifest. So let's give him time. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. Okodu's point, and I mean, as an economist, I came to conclusion that this guy doesn't actually understand what he's talking about, or he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Economics no obi ajiba umia tum say we economic wicked, economic wizard, economic messiah no. What do you mean you're talking about?
On several platforms, on several media. The Boamah is a theoretical economist, not in practice. Or theory. Theoretical economist. No.
Say teacher ni.
Say,
I can say teacher.
Economics na actually, but you know, it's like the way until recently, the way we used to train. You see, find X. Where am I?
X. No, that's what
I'm going to school without knowing what that find X is all about. And people are still finding X. That's the kind of economics Boamah is. And that is why he says it's our new vision. He's still finding X. Only clue what he's talking about. Say he can teach the subject. But to translate you to practice, Boamah can do it.
I say,
I'm telling you that I'm an economist, and I'm telling you that Mashana, because I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But he comes and talk. Okay, sad time, you know, just because before COVID came, and I'll make his address. And I don't know whether he did it in January or something like town hall, you know. It's a then when he finished and I scripted about out, I sat down and looked at all the things he said. That is the day I came to the conclusion that this man doesn't know what he's talking about. So you know what I did? On the 6th of March, I said, just as he did to Emisata, I said Boamah 230 questions.
Hey, 170 by no money 200.
200. You know, this thing has gone quiet. But Cecilia will really as the flag bearer who will revisit
questions in it.
230. Yeah. Who started who question what? But you may read question 1, question 330. 230.
230.
Yes.
1 million per constituency. That was promised under the one constituency, $1 million.
Yeah.
How much are you?
Yeah. The Sikano was here. How much are you? Time of this Sikano by another.
Oh, but Sikano was what you see to Mamu.
Well, in just I said we revisit this. This happened up until March. Sadia me deliver Manu on the 6th of March. Just before 2020. Just before COVID, was March ending when the COVID no Emma Muso.
Yeah.
So from that time onwards, basically there, another 70 questions. I'm an
300.
And then we will take him before nobody president will Kruma Hano. No some questions in about me answer.
Question number 1. Say, Mr. Vice President, respectively. The claim that President Nana Akufo-Addo's administration has achieved 78% delivery on 388 promises you made in your manifesto in the 2016 election is factually inaccurate.
Yeah.
It will be no say no crack.
Yes. No for evidence on branches at the time Gumbe. And see whether it was an uncompleted project or not, by now it should be completed. And it's section by section. First day you
exchange rate.
Exchange rate there. You were debt questions, you were inflation questions, you were baby all sectors of the economy. But sometimes so fun say Agra. This time we could be president in the Yagro. He wouldn't get that pass.
But honorable 230 and also no.
Well, I'll set 170 Misata. It is 170 230 there. Njomo Bay.
Yeah. Now, so 170 no or answer and on farmer scheme mayo.
Well, 170 Njono the Mobi so answer. So it's only that His Excellency Emisata told him say economic questions they don't change over time. Economics now from Adam Smith and one advancement kakra bi abaka ho. Into the questions obisa emisata no. I think emisata turn the questions back to him. But to be fair, I don't know certain questions. No? So he may choose not to answer them.
Okay.
But this one, no, yeah, they have certain questions. No? Chono the movie is expected an answer, I'm sure. If emisata answer questions now, I'm sure he will be happy or he will come back again. So now, yes, he has certain questions. Vice President and ODB, Okudi President. So the stakes are now higher.
The economy now, baby, who did you be almost say a fake and never so me ya akano. One bet to me a perform magic be I'm economy as
and possible. It's not going to happen. Ceciano, it is here NDC for no. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, no, they embrace here. And I know that I think President Mahama today at the 2UC meeting, Ekaye, said about fixing challenges as he did under the Doomso, era. Because whole Uncle they come and the government says, yeah, look, your debt when we were leaving office was 120 billion. Today, the debt is 627 billion. That translates to 52.3 billion US dollars. This is Ghana's debt today. 627. Nearly 600. What is it called? 600 and nearly 600. It is actually 627. Because I am a figures and I say on my review now.
Yeah.
I'm the debt figures in the buy supported by the Ministry of Finance. No, 52.3 billion United States dollars at the exchange rate of 12 Ghana cedis.
627 billion.
627. So 120 to 627 within a short span of 7 years.
Almost 507.
Yes.
Billion.
This is our debt now. So where is that economic messiah? Now what's now? Ya bokawa ekosi 627.
But say bi ane yamane nye adwuma mu.
One money yejuma. Ni pode ne ba so me yejuma no.
E bi an na do.
Eje ne license free ni sem. Dr. Boamah is in serious trouble. In fact, elector mo vote man so me yam flag bearer no. He will regret the day they elected him.
Ah. Dr. Boamah.
Yes, what is coming? But
we say
look, there was a time that he was just talking. He had no responsibility. So we say, at the end of the show, we say, the open our car. May say, your friends say, exchange rate, you could say, you know, your fundamentals
are weak. The exchange rate will expose you.
Or Kasawachi, what friends say, dollar no dey akoma
IGPD key no
sesi ano dollar no te wonchai fundamentals no so te wonchai afi eden na obaka.
What do you think is the reason when Tiama Dr. Boamah what Felix ano
Makacho did that. So Boamah is a theoretical economist. He's not actually done anything in practice as far as economics is concerned.
Now, sir, were you deputy governor of Bank of Ghana?
Bank of Ghana deputy governor, no. And then look, another disaster when Boamah was at Bank of Ghana is the redenomination of the currency.
The value is the same.
Yeah, 10,000. The value is the same. In Toronto, Mudiche, 10,000. He presided over that. Sometime in the show, also who said, "Papa, pay your man choir." We created dangerous situation here.
The value is the same, no?
Yes, the value is the same. They took 10,000 and said the 10,000 is equivalent to the new CD.
Yeah,
and the new CD was equivalent to the dollar.
Yeah.
Where are we today? Look at the gap.
And
it's the basis of the problem starting from that time. They didn't measure vice president. As vice president, 100 and 200 Ghana cedis. Nobody should be worried. This time 100 need to 200. So this guy was a monumental failure from the very onset, as far as economic practice is concerned. When he got to a point, and I think that he's not what he seems. Omuhusa, what can I say time when we had a problem, serious problem with the exchange rate? Mama kai baby wa ahanche na hwe and the exchange rate asem no. Omo amfana nka nkura ye yini fimu. Number 10. We say the Foreign Exchange Development Committee that was set up as a parallel team to rival your economic management team in finding solutions to the city depreciation has barely done any work in this regard to cause the city to appreciate against the dollar. In fact, if indeed the formation of the FX committee, which does not include you as head of the economic management team, has anything to do with the appreciation of the city, because it has given hope and confidence to the currency market. We do baby me bunu me de Kofi kana takura buni be. Say
I
think I even highlighted, on the light side.
Any. Well, 14. I say, those statements are made in 12 and 13 should tell us that you can never, with never underscored, arrest any currency in the long run, let alone the city, with the kind of BOG short-term intervention in the market. On a light note, let me draw you an analogy. It is like part-time Christian fighting a full-time devil. Music by Kofi Kenata. I'm sure you have heard it, Your Excellency.
And when I say Kofi Kenata, no more
part-time.
Part-time now.
Christian.
Who policies here?
Fighting full-time devil.
Who policies here part-time? Now they fighting a full-time exchange rate problem, and you are touting yourself to say. Me say what take time now? What kind of and some of course I can't say.
But say no. We reduce our mind from taxation to production.
We reduce
I say we will reduce the nation from taxation to production. Say ye just tax no. It will be your mobile nuisance taxes. Some nibi. Omo beba beje and one so be production. Adosonti you be produce everything.
I'm mobile almost nuisance taxes.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 taxes we remove here.
Yeah.
We mean the number of taxes we replace 40. 40 taxes.
5 no. 5 or 6
no. 5 in the few almost nuisance no. Taxes when you look at it, 40 taxes no we introduce. So production to
taxation to production.
Another slogan, as I say, we are moving from what is it called? The aid, you know. Aid, also Omunji aid. What's that?
You gotta be on it.
Ghana beyond aid.
Yeah.
Ghana should be beyond borrowing, not aid. Look, Boamah has no chance against John Mahama. No chance. Absolutely no chance.
Incompetent Mahama fighting a competent Boamah.
Well, as I told you, a part-time Christian fighting a full-time devil, that's a bit of a problem.
Do you think sir baby a MPP amanyuku edru no eni susuye no wo mo susuye foforo bi aside the Ghana fo hu Boamah no anase Boamah a different person bi a ye hu ne sana?
Menti question asi
the me be say
comes to Boamah's issue, let's
Dr. Mahmoud Boamah.
Yeah.
MPP fo akwa se na ya select no. Because I say yanya ye wabonte no ye hu Boamah se wanya kra, but MPP fo no hu ne say why Messiah, yes, still he can do something. And I hear you sa.
And I can say field no more field a weak field. Very weak field. Until he emerged as the strongest among the weak.
Was it?
Yes, he emerged from that weak, Yes, and not to disabled people. You can be in a kingdom of blind people.
Yeah.
One-eyed man will be the king.
Yeah. It will be a blind, one-eyed man.
And this is your king, because all the others can't see, of course, so they can't.
NPP, omuni nkrofo with dignity, sir. Omuwa and munyamu ombetumi abuame economy akoso. Omuni biana.
Well, we look at the people almost feel there, you know. Almost feel in the year. Even before the super delegate, they had a field there.
Yeah.
But then things were, I don't know, manipulated or whatever. Then these few emerged. Somebody whom I respect, Alan Chamantin, basically came out of the race. So the field got weaker. And then, of course, nobody gave Honorable Kennedy Japan a chance. And then he came through, obviously, through the belief that people started getting in him, because they realized that, look, field here away. I mean, planting for food and jobs now, what the neighbor now. I mean, this is the man that the more food he planted, the less he harvested. So the 600 million a great budget. Also, you're planting for food and jobs. The more food you do, GDP as a what is it called? Food portion of the GDP now. It was declining. It's in Rihanna. And the BBC said, because what inflation, the bulk of inflation, tell me food inflation. Food inflation also. Yeah. So if your food inflation is higher, and I just say, I did enough, and the prices are so high. And can you imagine if we didn't have a policy of planting for food and jobs? Can you just imagine? 600 million went down the drain. And then I woke up for the BD president. I mean, Honorable Adanimo, nice gentleman. I don't know his orientation. I don't know his vision. He never... I was with him in Parliament. I never saw any vision as to a vision or even ambition. But then could be and then obviously, I don't know a veteran, and so our co-presidential be that. And he, and as I for but no museum Bekubia, any old guards to see and cacao. But look, it will be, you can't say that anybody cannot be a president or whatever, but it will be a disaster. If we haven't seen it in the last 8 years, it will be a disaster for Dr. Boamah to preside over Ghana's economy.
That's just say Dr. Boamah Bennie, obey West than Nanadwana.
Dr. Boamah Kahuna Nanado aye West. Nanado no so Ukraine, but Boamah no no they are on the economy. Abe West. We say Amanu Kwame wan ye djuma. E kwan be na fa manu aye djo. Ye we be gina ye si Boamah ni o. Dey be man say we kwa ye djuma. So you either didn't do the work, or you yourself felt that you should step aside for something else to happen. You did not apply yourself if that was the case. Because the guy held your hand. No, do jaho. Yeah. Or see winnie. When the economic problems say we're going to obey. Yeah. Or see I dream where we are seeing na media share with you. No, we no do see backyard. And now one of going backyard. Now we are also a new vision.
And the priorities.
The vision is about what? I don't know what his new vision is. The vision on the economy.
Maybe about digitalization. Digitalization.
Yeah, well.
Because it's a one washer.
I need the artificial intelligence in man. And this is here the intent. But
was it toilet super?
All the things he talked about. All the things he talked about.
Yeah.
The debt issue. Things are worse. As I've just given you the debt figures. Inflation.
Yeah.
Things are worse. We went up to 54.
Yeah.
From around 15% or so of inflation to
15.4. Yeah.
And then it now seems to be dropping down.
It's now 49.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about the economy, all the economic and macroeconomic indicators have bellied up, as the British will say. In your man, so what is the vision? I mean, I want to go through. I don't see Boamah's vision. What is the vision? I mean, you should go through this and tell me, Dr. Boamah, one by one, what is your vision on the debt? One by one, man. Okay. What is your vision? Also, Baba Stadium House or Baha, one by one. debt you friend to you friend nyinambu.
Okay.
Debt we buy no na say until 120
billion, yeah.
Billion. Ekosi over 600 billion.
Yeah, 627.
What is your vision to correct this? Here we are inflation. What is your vision here? Sir, interest rate, BBR, what do you see and no to me more any good answers? Then Ghanaians will probably look at him. But I tell you what, Dr. Boamah is a theoretical economist. I'm telling you again. He has no knowledge of how economic work in practice. On ye be that.
When you be that?
When will you see me pay?
Me won't be that here.
Yeah, I'm not saying teaching is a bad thing. Some people can teach and translate. But I think he's practically been teaching economics all his life. His real job, first real job is Bank of Ghana. First real job. And I didn't know your Bank of Ghana.
Now, Dr. Boamah, no Tradiana.
No, I'm sure so Tradi.
Oh, okay.
You know, he has a PhD. I believe he taught. That is all I know. I mean, I don't think Mehuni CV actually informed, but maybe some consultancy here and there. But Dr. Boamah, and you may be as an economist that I know of. Not an investment bank, not anywhere. Yes, Bank of Ghana. Over here, deputy governor, central bank governor.
Yeah.
And here, the value is the same. What's CBBR? Dr. Boamah here was central banker. I'm a central bank, say, and answer. What you be paying? There would say, I don't know, denomination of that, you know, on the
The Bank of Ghana is changing our currency from November 27. The value is the same.
Bank of Ghana na ekosi.
Say the Gukra.
I mean, Bank of Ghana supervision banks. The banks that they came to collapse, they themselves are worse than those banks. Who should collapse them? And yes, I'm a central bank. Look, not that we should get complacent. This is elections, this is politics. There's a lot of propaganda. 2016, Adiomudi election is just propaganda and all these lies. Into other here you are the whole. Munkan fancy me too makani. Other here you are the whole. Because Dr. Boamah can say all sort of things.
Yeah.
To get elected. But unfortunately for him, God of Oheneba. So, you know, when I'm not saying he's a con man, but a con man can come and con you, and you'll be surprised how you agree to certain things for that con man to. But once you get to know that he's a con man, nothing again will that person tell you. I'm just drawing an analogy. I'm not calling Dr. Boamah a con man. And try Dr. Boamah on the budget, not on the economy. All the things you talked about, not a single one of them has been a success. Let's take the economy alone. Free education, nothing. Let's say those things are not his area. The economy. Just the economy. Just the economy, nothing else. Security issues. Say, what new vision now? And free education, or new vision now. Those are different, separate issues. But as far as the economy is concerned, Dr. Boamah has been a monumental disaster.
Dr. Boamah?
Yes, as far as the economy is concerned.
Yes, let's take it as we say. What do you want your lecturer?
Yeah.
But what's the question I'm going to do with me?
Yeah.
Sir Dr. Mahmoud Boamah, a student. And Ghana, exams, ya what the Amanwa, and we ya. Omakenwa, Obepass and sing.
Well, Yamina Mamma, but then Mamma Fitch. And I started in poor Mamma junk.
Oh, somebody a junko.
Junk, and American. Now I say economy a junk, now market no woman say.
Into an uncle or track you.
Yamaki economy. Yamaki economy, yes, a junk. Then you patrol or answer questions and over he goes with a junk status. Okay, he has failed, completely failed in pretty much everything. And then look, and there are certain things he wouldn't even come out to say. This is a man willingly going to universities and giving lectures. E-levy, what is our castle? Onka Bibia, a day be Yaka, Nancy, what is a debt exchange program? What will So, what is this new vision about? Here, external debt, we don't know whether we are going or coming. We have been going back and forth on the domestic debt, whether we should include pension bondholders or we shouldn't include them. The Messiah.
Because Nancy, first for the bar say, based on the new one, after even the debt exchange program, no, or more a predictor say, your next, debt to GDP may do 99% at the end of this year.
Debt to GDP is already over 100%.
So, looking at that, no, yeah, the one better, we know debt exchange in free mono.
Okay.
We are bedroom 85 or thereabout.
Yeah.
And 85 no. And also ahead, I hate Yama. Say no fetch of
the debt exchange itself was not successful.
Oh, sir.
Oh, debt exchange in the once a moon. What was I say? BNB.
Yeah.
You know, now by open door. Look, we could 137 billion. I mean, what was Dr. Boamah in all this? We could 137 billion Ghana cedis. What require debt exchange? What's a pension bondholders and kahu? Edu baby was your kahu, and then there was this back and forth. After a 137 billion now, what about IMF new Akasa? We are now 80% to cry a good. If you take the pension bondholders of about 27 billion out of it, you still could have achieved 80%.
Yeah.
And spare us all the noise that will go in the picketing and all that.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. By the time when we ready some quiet debt exchange, you know, some of the bonds are now mature. So they didn't get the exact money. I didn't buy 90 billion or so. I know to me, yes, I didn't film. And then voluntary, voluntarily, voluntary no be anka count because omunya kaka why are you opening the gate? Who is out there that you are opening the door for? Who's your bia also bembiabum? What's so
can say the Omaya no are successful.
And I may say it was not successful if you look at it in the entirety. Especially the cost at which it was done. And you're successful. Now they're so successful. What's ABA should be say Obi also a person on my account.
And this mobile domestic debt exchange program wing. And then I say, what will you do? Because I know, say, now of finance. Iti and come away, many would dear. Someone about power, a dear Namobeye, said the Bayer program, baby, a yedu be free.
First of all, pension bond holders should not be included in any debt exchange that is done. Nowhere in the world. Because when you say pension, I mean, look, in running a country's economy, it's pretty much what is called, political economy. When you are running an economy for a firm or something, it can be any form of, can be a development economy. But when it comes to running a country, it is what is known as political economy. And what is political economy? Who run an economy in such a way that you are not, your bottom line is not the profit or the savings you make, but it's the welfare of your people.
Wow.
That's political economy. The welfare of the people. Now pension now, obi a waye juma for about 40 years, e wo mayi mu, ahwe nanim fifre, asum o man here okọ retirement a. Because of the juma waye nti, ni ti ya ne ya wonya yare all these things. Wako pension now, all the pension sika. All the akosha bond, look, Dr. Boamah being a theoretical economist should know that in theory, you can't know economics books, say the central bank or the government bond is basically a risk-free and the safest bond you can ever have. That is why government encourage pension funds to spend the bulk of their portfolio in buying government bond as a security against any other investment that they will do. You can go into real estate, you can do all sorts of things to increase the return, because Again, economics and finance also tells you that the higher the risk, the higher the return.
Okay.
Okay? So you need a bit of money to come in. So you take a bit of risk to get a higher return so that the fund will do well. But you take government bond as a hedge against the other things you are doing. So the government bond is not necessarily to make you money. It is to secure the money. Therefore, if people cannot trust government bonds anymore, where do people go?
Meba no mababe he send this in soba. Mu be bond na amanfo benya interest wo mana. Ba ma me fasara e fama solar natural clinic. Se wasom am ye di dwumadie e de ebrew. Dr. Penny a wada hospital ya no ose yemfa ntom anim se. Wo ye bema wo ye ba gono white, low sperm count, sciatica, usisi wapo no wapo so. Eya wo ya edi wunya. Brasolak natural clinic na baje pomden a ebetumi aboa lab anase bi adwumadie na enkoye ni nyina no obewura ho a ombeye lab ama no ma nyina bekọ so jojo. Solak natural clinic e okokomlemle Oheneba Senior High School Kaswa Old Market second bus stop Otena one be free health screening e wa Kaswa e de mu from 0553 932631 0553 932631 Victory Garlic Mixture ebe boa garlic adro won waso pa wunya binom a eboa wakoma ema eboyie onsa wonan eutititi we adwuma kakra no abra waduro enono Victory adro eni ante enterprise na aye from 0201 293280 0201293280 maybe Moses when you 30 years e wona adwuma waye mu obi or prostate disorder, sexual weakness, male and female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, stroke, any yadian kayebi yakeka hubiano. Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center ena ebebuao. Omabi and Krabaten be ewa Adenta barrier. Wane Adenta police station no ede di henu Accra Central 8 years of 4 edainmu. Tema ajekojo obe school for the day fene Kumase ahenema kokobin. Oguso a celebrated 30 years. Itibora hona kwaji apomden. Number ni 0244 068 447. 0244 068 447. Rebuilding Hope. XYZ Broadcasting. Was say, a one ensure you form no. Ye yin to wakakra. Ye jinuoma. Ediane emo bro. Any beans and wa bibia will be ensure. Any dia will be an fabra bebuanta dear papa. Fading abeka ho sika fabeka ho. Nyemfa nkonko ye omomoa. Na wunua onyonko da na wonso da. Oba ka bia asem otini fie ene nsuo ababetu ne yayaya. Na na ado adaroma. Wa me nsuo etu wo mo yayaya. Omo gi wo mo ho a enie. Na wasi yemfa to anim se Piwak Natural Health. And was so dwumadie ase ema ye fefefe wo so de kakra won fabra ne yemfanko number ni 0597 215419 0597 215419 send kakra fafaso sika bia wo bia no wo de ba ye beje aboa Ghana Herb Therapeutics omo de Ghana Balm ede aba Garabam awututuo wapon waposo ananse sisi yade pompo ene hawa honema ni sansa bia no wunya Garabam na aboawo ye wo Ganaman capsules abua ma mogya afusane ye e woni padua mu bema ne ma maduro eno no bema waduro no onuma e ma wo ye bema mu koko edi wunya ananse waduro eni yo prostate joy utidin no a you say e prostrate ene joy ene yakabom it bema when you 30 years and above we are prone of getting prostrate yade bi etipebi na no na fabo ho ban obetumi afre 0244 754380 0244 754380 Safari Valley ehwe fe bruta Safari Valley ehwe fe papa na ade ba ko ne se wo baby a wo sɛ pe baby a obetumi akɔbɔ ho adwa na yɛde emoa kokote adoa giraffe ene ponko afru ponko emoa doma bebre nsuo mu nam ene ewiem de ene nasefo nyina no yɛde ne nyina bi de aba begu Safari Valley a hotel papa bi ope baby akɔ honeymoon na kɔ hɔ enuane nyina yɛ flesh bibia yɛ te no foforo na yɛyɛ ɛwɔ anigye so ene ekwan so ɛhɔ ɛfɛ ɔmo adu krom ha ya Okere district ɛhɔ na obehu ɔmo from ɛwɔ number we so na buku reservation sɛ wɔkyena bɛba Safari Valley itimu arrange bi mame 0596914394 0596914394 Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish garlic capsules obi ananasi atatai Ujunso ebranaju diabetes, calcium obesity, bad cholesterol, hypertension, arthritis, gastric ulcer, and obia obuninso te yawo pano. Winya Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules are ebebwa. Your Spanish ginkgo capsules, your strategy free ginkgo biloba, any soya oil na wonoma ebwa ekuta anti-aging property wonoma wunyinida wunyini kura na onchuncham de bia no honam so Spanish in ro eyedu papa Fred doctor sesia 0266 1141 0266 1141 yes sambre studio habiem na yemfa yakasa no family me si na honorable Kwaku Reketegan yemra sebedwani edema Cape Coast South NDC amanyokuo no edimu ena yene no ahia yi na we former deputy finance minister ena yene na ahia na eba sikasem totoye ene ho nsemo a wono so nimpa economics no enye ba omiyanko na co school yenye media manye bi temede ye konso de ba obia eduru yeso a ene ye konso no wakagu yeso saa ade mu kokwa asekurase ni sa hwie oso ni abrante me economics kra man tibida bete no wankran ha etie de ene oduru anim dia okay konso brofo gu yeso saa inflation jim kofa ade no mahwem etie de enim hwe na mom wo nim de no ene ye no mo esia no honorable ya kono na ko public debt honorable am say we be etin ye wura ho
na before COVID also they are telling us debt busa nyina is because of COVID in us. But I'm sure it was before COVID.
Yeah.
That's the 6th March of 2020 as a COVID didn't ever started. Now, when you come on the public debt, and this is a statement 126, the catcher His Excellency there, the Ghana Beyond Aid strategy of the MPP government will perhaps be better served if they first pursue a strategy of Ghana beyond borrowing.
It's Ghana beyond borrowing.
Yes.
But then Ghana beyond aid.
Yes. You focus on not borrowing. And I'm about to also say, because the dizzy height of borrowing by the MPP government is simply unsustainable. This was before COVID. That's a good question. Ubi say, what bombosia by you want with this kind yeah. You know, society the euro bond the car 13.4 billion or so US dollars.
Mobile there.
A Canadian, yes, government have going concern and the accountant for the car. It's over. A banner obey inheriting, Bibia won't be also you inherited.
So, and maybe say, yes, and this Yamanyoku. Say, woman will be him says Kabianim. The Ato Yani Kankwa. Enti a kwambe because these are some of the policies are amount for percent or more eti. A kwambe na mube faswa saka wen na yebetumi ye frio and the mebune ye juma ye magana yede.
It will take a while to do so, but there can be a strategy. And let me give you one thing that we did when we were in government that shows that we can do this.
Okay.
Yeba abemuno, we say President Kufuor no give first euro bond in 2007. Only no koji $750 million US dollars.
Euro bond no day.
Well, euro bond no bosia. Ubekwa koji no abuchi from commercial investors. When we say there were 3 types of bosia yebo. First one, domestic bonds.
If you no,
Ghana for bosia pension funds, insurance companies, banks, individuals in Yoma. Any domestic, you're here.
Okay.
By a man question of foreign investors, investors was our bond.
Oh, okay.
But Omo Bar, it was small AB mom, Bomo ba, so the dollars now the then able, you have to change it to cedis to buy that bond. Domestic bond won't to make for foreign currency enter.
Okay.
Also with the cedi neto.
Okay.
Into bond be a domestic, the cedi neto.
Okay.
Okay. Woko outside external now. You were different your bilateral loans, any multilateral. You can say loan be a bilateral, just say you get one might be ho.
To say the China car.
China car 1.9 billion
dollars.
Hey, you can't stand at the end of dollars or something. Wow. It's the China car, a bilateral between you and China. Yeah. Near a friend say Paris Club, you're from Paris Club. No? What you would do.
Yeah.
And it's European countries. Omo yen so so mo bo bosia. Omo form group a. Omo make sure say we tua sa bosia no. Nti se wuntua so Britain abo bosia na wuntua. German for no omo kasa yi no beba wo ho abehwe kwan omo behwe mo wetua. So they look after each other to make sure so omo bosia nyina no. Omo benyo omo sika ba. Wow. And then there are others we call them others actually. That is non-Paris Club.
Okay.
Almost some European countries in the other countries, but among form a group no. In Chamo de Oka, among Casano Mitches or Made, they don't take it to the Paris group. Sa group me saying Yamabo Mudina, the Omaka 7.7 billion US dollars. Ukaska Makambo
7.7 billion US dollars.
Answer about multilateral. When you say, yeah, IMF Ghana for the do Omakapa. IMF Kenya.
I almost Africa in the end.
Yeah, Africa, near that top.
Yeah, that top, yeah.
And then you come back multilateral now. A BB to say IMF, World Bank, African Development Bank, and the likes. Omone ya do omaka 8.8 billion US dollars. You can't in Abumwa. To the cast 7.7 no. Boko.
Almost 16 billion.
Wow. Yes, 16 billion.
Yeah.
And I say what Eurobond. Eurobond no. Sasika no genuine financial institutions they are not located in any one place. Ye ka bank akese bi what you mudi JP Morgan Stanley, ye from say Goldman Sachs, Sankrofo no. Answer some sovereign funds. Kuwaiti Fund for Arab Economic Development. Omu nyina omu bombo sia. Momu no won ko omu ho direct so omu bombo sia. You do it through a market. There's a financial market or a capital market.
I just said you are kodwemu akotade no.
Inti we do prospectus and we do prospectus and beko. Akoma all these institutions. Obefa nipa ba ko be sa distribution in your amount. So they will look at your prospectus and someone will come okromu ye mo bosia ade a wo de ye se ne kwan obefa se tua. Enya na ye bi minister tepani atofo. Ye na ne di se dwuma no. Na ne governor Wampa. The governor then at the bank.
Yeah.
Enti ye kwa ena nkofo nyina abaji na yakasika ye hwehwe na bank we afro no so ye sika wo hwehwe ne bema wo sei ba at this rate yes ye bema wo sei at this rate yes bema wo sei at this rate ye wi na average rate no ina sika na ye hwehwe no ya rank fence no na ye si okay ye beji sa sika dudu yi at this rate. Inti wo rate no na wo so kakra no yentumi mo sa rate no ye de beba ha wo rate wo fom so means we are giving you a better rate. Yeah. We are striking averages to do that. Yes ana na chese inye di wo beti bibi say the Eurobond was oversubscribed on the subscribe ni nyana se no.
Wow.
Enti ye wi na ye gi sa sika no a sa sika no gi wo say ukọ multilaterals na nyoma na enka no na ye wo classify as a poor country. Ubekuma akaji what they call the concessionary loan, and we give 40 years. Rate probably even less than 1%. A moratorium of about 10 years. It's a 10 years kwa untie bibia answer. But omo upgrading from a poor country which is 10 lower middle income country. Eba no sa no na chese sa loans nyina concessionary loans nyina no na enye very available to us. Inti no say ekoso. Na ekoso na ekohu say sa Eurobond you ho no. They start to say yeah geno I say obi do etuama 122 dana wa bomba na pay. under NDC, under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You started say yeah bond the biom no after Kufuor no. Yeah miensa on the September. I attend me kasa bond miensa nyina ho. Yeah gi 1 billion each.
Miensa nyina.
Miensa na
so overall $3 billion.
Yeah, $3 billion.
Okay.
Intina wo the ka Kufuor de no ho a na ba 3.75 billion. Yeah. When we were leaving office. Sad dirty in a war for Eurobond 3.75. All the 8 years, Mills, Mahama, including Kufuor.
Yeah.
3.75 billion. And look at you know, here bonds na YGG, President Mahama, and the air can say, Yesha Kwaya, Kufuor de no G, or 207 for 10 years.
Okay.
So maturity date was 2017. Enti o ka say bond na ye beje no ye mbọ modin say ye di sika ni bi beto ho amasa aka no ye di etua
e matua mu di etua etumu di bi to ho
enye onu kwa no gi bond no e Kufuor no gi ye as I said government is a going concern I see etua na sa bond no wo mature in 2017 also we should come up with 750 million
etumu di bi to ho
ye di bi to ho set bibia ye friend sinking fund ye gigi sika gu mu a say bond ni ye diwa ye di betua nti ye call 2017 na ye hwe abanum na ye lose power no and we have already made provision
for that
bond to be paid for. They really inherited 3 billion bond, not 3.75, because we have already cleared that was due. Now between that time and Omo started so musu a bond di bi no. Omo ye bond makuba best 6 or 7.
Or maybe 6 or 7.
Yes. Bond bi omo ko bi omo gi 3 billion. Ye gi 1. They did 3 years gi omo gi 1 year na gi. So by the time omo be do now bond no e could be almost 16-17 billion. 80 says here 13.4 billion bond na eda ho no. Then you know which make us say MPP no muji within a short space.
Wow.
Yes. Of time. 80 yet the sound car. But what they didn't realize is that some conform which is come where different. They have credit rating agencies and anti. Which is called why they monitor you, what you are doing with the money, your economy and everything. And as some on rating agencies about affect your credit or your credibility and your chances of getting credit from anyone in the future. Yeah, the empress bond market too. Yeah, Euro bond. They have shut the door.
It is a say acquiring
yeah, junk status. Presided over by the economic messiah. Messiah. Nkomsheba waira basha nkome ko jiwe bonda waira e-levy onka hu bibia I mean we incompetent messiah.
All right,
but we have some there.
You have this thing here.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Anyway,
wait to what question when the crowd won?
Yes, and the crowd.
And I would come about me and what to take.
No, what to take. And they managed to take this out of the media space. You probably until once.
Oh yeah.
But we shall revisit.
But from this time onwards,
yeah, this is a flag bearer. Any or a fair game.
No. All right, we are that's it. Send over by kind.
Thank you.
How do you do you see? My last person, yeah, any day. Where they are now, more far into swim, more far number to sona, you who, more far number to sona, running, no who say, well, when it not any transparent for everyone. So, the last person, I went, you know. Are you ya draw that almost say my draw and no edit that so my number no fe the last person I want winning the number no 0244 214 send your boss also the anime view. The last person no 0244 214 one winning 1,000 Ghana cedis. I had the other Jumadi in a CA friend Gumbe show, Mediano Oheneba Boamah Bennie, Okuman grade 1. And young Fasala and Fama Emmanuel Usu and a big Mike, Ralph, Peter, and many Abema Emmanuel Kisi. So my boy Mejumedi, it will cost so. Go for the boy, and then original camera nechi. Honorable Kwaku Reketagan, your guest for tonight. Yabasasia, Yamayadma, Thursday, Gumbe show you media son. Akramo, and you